And so it begins. We are here for Zilvermeer Cross in Mol for the exact trophy, I think it's called. And in all honesty, I am way out of my depth right now, aren't I, Rocket? I'm fanboying the vans out there, like Alps in Phoenix vans, stuff like that. I do not know what I'm doing. Look at the sand. This is gonna be an absolute nightmare. It is very British weather though. It is persisting it down. But all I can say is I am seriously bricking it, and my expectations are pretty much zero. What are we saying, Rocket, under that umbrella? She said if I last a lap, that'll be a miracle. 1 lap. We're just trying to scope out where the course goes, and honestly, my bike's going to be in tatters after this. Listen to the sound it is making through this sand. They're absolutely cruising through the sand. There's no way I'll get that far. Sand's for making sandcastles. Look at this. All the Rocket cares about is the Frit snack van is here. She is happy. And I'm obviously one biking this today because she will not go in the pits. It looks a bit too... It'll be a bit too aggressive for the Rocket. Yeah, I won't need an extra bike because I'll be off the course by then. So you've got all the teams with the big race vans, the campers. Here is us. The wife holds the umbrella while I get ready. I'm going out for a practice lap. The Akers family have just saved the day because they've provided me with pins because I didn't bring any. But this is the most relaxed environment I've ever been in. Like, I was like, when do you go and practice? Asking Ollie. He's like, oh, you just go out whenever you want. And this is blowing my mind. But I'm going to go and practice. Ollie has informed me it's hard and the sand you can't get through because it is like a beach out there, so if he can't get through it, I can't get through it. But I'm going to do a practice. The Rocket's going to stay in the van because it is miserable, and then we're actually going to go and watch Ollie's race. They've offered to pit for me, but I've said don't worry because your man's not going to need to change bikes before Wout overtakes me.
Right, are we done? My hand is hanging off.
Yeah. So practice lap for me complete, and it was possibly the hardest 10 minutes of my life. There is so much sand. I got back, I was filthy, I was wet. The Rocket was moaning at me. She was like, I don't know why you thought you'd be able to do this without your dad. Dad, help! I can't do it. I've just been totally fanboying. The Rocket's like, what are you doing? I'm like, that's Wout Van Aert there. I'm gonna be racing him in a minute. That's Pidcock's van. That's Van der Poel's van. I'm an absolute fanboy. What am I doing here? I should be a spectator, not a racer. But we're gonna watch Ollie race in a minute. 1, because I need to figure out where the start is, and 2, he's gonna show us how it's done in the sand. But oh my god, like, the sand is deep. It is like Andover Supercross, where there was a sand section for me, wasn't too bad. This is ridiculous. It's like a beach. I think the start is somewhere over there. We're just trying to work that out. So, little recce for the Rocket. What are your thoughts, Rocket?
You should be a spectator.
I should be a spectator. Carnage. Like, all of the vans and stuff, and we've got a little Ford Transit. Our van's not big enough. Here we go then. Gonna get to see how it's done by the junior men. Ollie Akers is 3rd from the left in the green kit. They've got like probably 30 seconds until, yeah, they are.
Halve minuut, 30 seconds, 12 seconden.
And it is full whack down there. Hello, Rocket. Here we go. Go on, Ollie. They are off.
Ze zijn er nu weg.
Go on, Ollie!
Van deze exact cross op het Zilvermeer. Voor de winnende wedstrijd uiteraard zo goed en zo kwaad mogelijk te vinden.
That doesn't look fun. The sound of those bikes, 1 lap in, looks like hell. hell, get excited. Well, that's the excitement of the junior race done. Unfortunately, Ollie was injured before the race, so he had to pull out. But he was going well until, obviously, he had to get off and run. I think he done his hamstring in, and obviously this course, the sand, there is a lot of running. So I hope he's racing again in Belgium on like the 28th, so I'm sure he'll be back ready to smash that. Me and the Rocket just don't know why. Like, they've got like queues of people ready to watch Pidcock, Wout Van Aert warm up. Where's my queue? Why aren't they queuing for me?
There was a few men just stood there watching us get in the van.
Honestly though, the setups they have is mad. I'm walking round like a little schoolboy, and I'm so excited. The fact that I've got a race, I'm absolutely cacking it, and it's just going to trash my bike. Wasn't the sand and the sound of it?
Yeah, you'd have had a much better day.
Yeah, the Rocket said I should have just come spectate. I'd have had a better day. I'll totally agree with that. But I'm going to do it. I'm going to take down Wout. I'm going to take down Pidcock. No, I'm not. If I make more than 2 laps around that course, I'll be ecstatic.
From Great Britain with number 62, Giorgio Coppola. 79, Jens Gers. 77, Jesper Schip, Mathieu Kopecki. 66, Nathan Knowles, USA. Ibomeis, Rijkamp, Quinten Hermans, Corné van Kessel en Wout Van Aert, dat moet zo aan de top 5 zijn. Dus wat draaien en slikkeren daarover, die kleine asfaltwegentjes die de toeristen ook in de zomer rondrijden hier op het provinciale recreatiedomein. Ze gaan voor de eerste keer naar het strand, er waren heel wat supporters verzameld.
Go on, George, go on, give it everything you got.
Pidcock. Tegen de reclame van
A few moments later.
Honestly, what can I say? Pure carnage, and I was just useless in the sand. That was the worst course I could have ever picked, and it's safe to say I'm a local league racer. I rear-ended someone on the first corner, snapped my GoPro off. I went over the handlebars twice on lap 1. The atmosphere was mental. People were going nuts when I was going over the handlebars. But I'm absolutely gutted because I got no GoPro footage, and I only actually lasted 25 minutes before Wout and Mathieu van der Poel lapped me. But I'm gutted that I didn't get that on camera. It'd have been mega, like, pretending that I was racing them. But, you know, it was actually a really good experience. I enjoyed it, and I think I did overtake a couple of people, but the sand was ridiculous. I would, like, go into a rut, go out the other side of it, and go straight over the bars. It was mental. How they ride through that sand just blew my mind. To Rocket sum it up, it was mental, wasn't it? How was it?
Stressful.
Stressful. Just people everywhere.
Yeah. I don't think I even got much footage because as soon as you went from the start line and then I went over,
yeah,
there was just people everywhere and you couldn't get a spot to like go in and film. I was like literally stood there like trying to do that.
It was like 3 people deep, and if you blinked, you missed my race because I got pulled.
But also because it was quite, the course was quite spread out, so like I was trying to go to different bits, but because you're walking through the sand anyway. It was just, it was stressful.
The Rocket did not enjoy it, so we are spectators at them races from now on. My mind is blown.